Without thinking, Shola shifted her foot and glanced beneath her leg. In that instant, the market's vibrant noise faded into an eerie hush. Her heart pounded as she saw something moving beneath her leg. Once upon a time, in the heart of Ipitu, a small town in southwestern Nigeria, lived a curious and lively 22-year-old lady, Shola. Her mother, Mama Shola, was a fruit trader, and every Saturday, Shola accompanied her to the market to assist her to sell her goods. They would set up early, selling ripe mangoes, pawpaw, and oranges, drawing in customers with their smiles and generosity. Shola loved the market. To her, it wasn't just a place for work, it was a place of observation. She marveled at the characters around her, the women in bright headscarves, the children running barefoot through the dust, and the old men playing games in the shade. One humid Saturday afternoon, the market was dry. Customers didn't seem to care for fruits, and Shola was bored out of her mind. Her mother had gone to visit a friend, so she was there alone. Shola sat at the store, observing the quiet market. Then the thought came, "Look under your leg." This was an old whisper that clung to the market's air, a warning passed down through generations to never look under your leg in the market. She had heard it countless times, but like so many others, Shola dismissed it as nothing more than a superstition. A tale meant to scare children. Why should she be concerned? Without thinking, Shola shifted her foot and glanced beneath her leg. In that instant, the market's vibrant noise faded into an eerie hush. Her heart pounded as she saw something moving beneath her leg. It was a small, dark shadow, slithering across the ground. But this was no ordinary shadow. It moved as if it had a life of its own. Shola gasped, stumbling back. Her eyes widened as the shadow grew larger, twisting and taking shape. Now standing before her was a tall figure, with glowing ember-like eyes, and a cold, unsettling smile. In that moment, Shola realized her mistake. The myth wasn't just a tale. The figure, neither human nor animal, stared at her. The market around them stood frozen, as though time itself had paused. No one else saw what Shola saw. No one else felt the icy chill that crept through the air. With a voice like the rustling of dry leaves, the figure spoke, "I warned you all. Never look under your leg." Shola's heart raced as the figure's words sank in. She had broken the rule, and now, the shadowed spirit demanded payment. The figure reached out, its hand long and shadowy, pointing directly at her. "You have seen me, and now, you must pay." But just as the figure advanced, a sharp voice cut through the silence. "Shola." It was Mama Shola, her voice snapping the market back into motion. The shadowy figure vanished as suddenly as it had appeared, and the market returned to its familiar, chaotic rhythm. The noise, the colors, the smells, they all came rushing back. Shola's chest heaved as she tried to calm her pounding heart. Was it real? Or just a figment of her imagination? Her mother, completely unaware of the encounter, scolded her lightly. "We have customers. Stay focused." Still shaken, Shola nodded. From that day on, she never looked under her leg again. The weight of the warning stayed with her, a constant reminder that the whispers of the market were not just tales. And every time the wind rustled through the market, she could swear she saw what she saw that day. In Ipetu, the market spirits were watching, and the myth lived on.